Hey everybody, it's Mask from Crypto to Crypto, and today I'll be showing you an example of shorting a position um, and correcting a mistake that you may or may not have made. Alrighty, so the mistake that I made was believing that Neo had bottomed out when it hit 700,000 Satoshis. This was a couple of days ago on, I think it was like the 31st, August 31st, right? Let's scroll this. Alright, so August 31st, I was looking at the patterns and how it had been moving. And I felt that 700,000 Satoshis was a pretty solid buy in after the recent pump because of the average that had been rolling the previous couple of days. So I said, okay, 700 seems pretty good. And it had stayed, and immediately I realized my mistake. The very next day, the downtrend continued and it dropped to 660,000 satoshis. Um, as you can see down here, about at 700. And as soon as I realized my mistake, I was like, okay, bad news just came out. It's not looking too good, but I still want to keep some shares, so I sold my whole hand. Everything that I had purchased, I sold. Took a 0.05 loss on that trade. But being that I knew that it wasn't looking too good overall with um, the ban of ICOs in China, I said, okay, let's see if we can play this market. Lo and behold, 3 days later, we get today a mass a mass dump. It crashed down to, I believe it went as low as $16 today. I wasn't able to catch that, but I I got it pretty good. It was probably like around $19 or 420,000 satoshis where I was able to buy back in. Um, but the question would be, why would I buy back into a coin that um, has these ICO bans and everything else that's negative going with it? It's it's playing against the natural nature of the market. Neo was a top 10 coin, all right, and whenever we have a dump or a big drop in price, Bitcoin wise, the first thing that people like to do is they find the most recently pumped or recently hyped coin and use that as a haven. And they also try to find a recently hyped or recently pumped coin that took a mass tumble to go see if they can repump it and get people's attention again. So I figured, okay, this will be a solid play on Neo. Went ahead and bought 37 more shares, and from there I am up as of right now. What is that? 100,000 satoshis per share. Um, and it's a common practice, and it's actually really effective. My brother actually called it dumpster diving, where you find a recent you just find a coin that is pretty high in the rankings that took a nice tumble, or a coin that had a major pump that the next day is down 30-40%. It's worth what we call a dumpster dive play, where you grab a whole bunch of it where it's 30-40% uh, below where it recently was, and just hold it, because a lot of times the market will even out, and when it evens out, you're going to be able to net. You'll be able to net the difference from the low to the average to the new average price. It's a pretty solid technique to use. Sometimes you can't always time the bottom. You may buy it 30-40% down one day, and then the next day it takes another 10%. It happens, but overall it's a pretty solid technique. If you have any questions on how to do this and what to look out for whenever you are going to try to do this, you can leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.